Before you watch this video, make sure that you watched MarcoStyle's video before. I will link it down in the description and the comments. Yo guys, what's up? Sleepio here. So, after Marco's running in place bug video where he explained how the running in place bug, aka the EMP glitch, works, I decided to do one last build for this game, and I will show this build in this video. So yeah, this will definitely be the last build I will make for this game. So I hope you enjoy, and that's a very special build. It's definitely the best build in the game now. But I will show the skills first before I actually go over the build. So as main skill, I'm running the Sticky EMP, aka Sticky Disruptor. It applies the EMP effect on your enemies. It has a 9 meter explosion radius and a 21.5 second cooldown. It's pretty good, you know. It EMPs your enemies when they stand in the station. It makes them run in place as well, so it's an easy target. It's pretty good skill. I would definitely recommend running that all the time. And then the second skill, I'm running the Seeker Mine Airburst mod, which applies a nice fire effect. It has the same effect on players that stand in a station as the EMP. It also makes them run in place and makes them an easy target, so definitely run that as second one. With Seeker Mine Explosion Radius mods, it has a 6.3 meter range and a cooldown of only 25.8 seconds, so you can spam it quite fast. But if you prefer a more stationary playstyle, you could also replace the Seeker Mine with a fire turret, which has about 200k HP with a fire turret health mods and only a cooldown of about 35 seconds. So that's also pretty good, and again, it makes your enemy run in place, so they are easy target. It's also pretty good, but that's my preferred setup. You know, you can just spam that airburst and the disruptor. It's just a pretty good setup. You don't need any healing or like scramblers or some. You don't need that stuff, you know. As talents though, I'm still running crit save. It's still a good talent. And then I obviously run combat medic if I run that in group. And I also run wildfire. Applying a burn to any target triggers a 30% chance per each target in a 10 meter radius. So you basically spread your fire to other players, and if they are an immunizer, you guessed it already, they will run in place, and it's an easy target. So yeah, definitely run that with the Seeker Mine or the fire turret. And I also run precision, but you could replace it for something else, you know. You don't really need headshots with that build, it doesn't matter. But to the actual build now. So as main sets, I'm running about 3k firearms, so I didn't spec anything into that. Because you don't really need that damage from firearms, or like you don't need that. You just shoot at them when they run in place, so you do enough damage when they run in place like that. That's definitely fine. Then I run about 8k stam, which gives me about 600k toughness, you know, and a skill power of 160k with 5300 electronics. Then as guns, I'm running as main gun. That's important. I'm running a lightweight M4 with intense, talented, and competent. Even though competent is not that important, you could also run determined here. But intense and talented are kinda important. So talented gives you a bit more skill power when you finish a down player or something like that. And intense, that's really important. You apply a burn with or you have chance to apply a burn with the first shot of your magazine. The chance is only 25%, but since I rolled reload speed on my mag and my underbarrel, I have a reload time of only 1.8 seconds, and I can apply that burn pretty fast. You know, I just shoot 1 or 2 bullets and reload and do it again and do it again. You know, you just do it all the time until they burn. And if they are in the immunizer and they use a skill, they probably run in place. And then you swap to your second gun, which is the house. You go close up to them and just shoot them until they are dead, because they are running in place, you know. You easy target, you just fuck them up, you know. That's what you do. So I feel like the house is the best gun for that, because it has a high damage output. The talents are not that good, they are both not active, you know, but I mean, fuck that, you know. You could also run different talents, but I'm not sure what talents actually activate with that low firearm, so you gotta test it for yourself. But I mean, you don't need the talents with that gun, you know, that's good enough. This pistol, I am still running that custom PR45, so just a blue pistol with cool-headed and determined. And now to the actual build. So it's a 6-piece nomad, as you can see, but since they changed the nomad, sadly, that it's not activating the 6-piece when you are in a group anymore, you only get 2 lives with the 4-piece. But I mean, 2 lives is still better than 1 life, right? So keep that in mind, you still have 2 lives. I have 3 rolls on stam and 2 rolls on electronics to get those main stats, and full stamina mods with skill haze. So on the chest, I'm running health and skill haze. On the mask, I'm running crit chance and burn resistance. Mask is not too important though. Then on the knee pads, I'm running health, burn resistance, disrupt, and shock resistance. That's like okay, I guess, but not too important. And the kind of important part is the performance mods. So you either run Seeker Mine Explosion Radius, or if you play a turret, you run turret health mods. Or if you mainly run this EMP or Disruptor Sticky, you just run Sticky Bomb Explosion Radius mods. On the backpack I have health and burn resistance, and again the same mods. On my gloves I'm running crit chance, crit damage, and skill haze. You just need that extra skill haze for your extra skill cooldown, so you can spam those skills more often. The AR damage is not that important, but I would rather run AR damage over the crit damage. But yeah, you know, it's not the best gloves, and I don't want to farm more nomad pieces, so I just run it like that. But the preferred setup you want is AR damage, crit chance, and skill haze. And on the holster, you are just running skill haze again for the reduced cooldowns. So there was the build, pretty basic, except the skills, you know, they are special. Now, quickly over my character stats. So as I said already, with the AR with Intense, I have 1.8 second reload time. Reload bonus is pretty high. Then I have 37% skill haste with 160k skill power. And about 395k health with nearly max armor. You could min-max that, you know, but as I said, the toughness is like 600k with 2 lives. So yeah, you're kind of tanky. So even if you run in place as well, sometimes, you probably will survive, but you will kill your enemy with that great build. And now I will show you a few spots in the Dark Zone where you could actually effectively use that build. Now I'm in the DZ at DZ2 at the checkpoint West 34th Street. And at this little spot with that staircase and that staircase. And you can just place your fire turret up here. You can just place it up here, and then when you go rogue here, you can just wait for everybody to run up here. They will probably place the immunizer right here, and as soon as that fire turret burns them, you know, they will probably run in place, and you can, easy target for you, you know? You can just fuck them up. So that's one spot over here, and to be safe from the other side, you just place a second fire turret right here. The other players in your team, they can just stay in that middle area and just throw a airburst here and there, you know, left and right. They just throw that airburst left and right. So that's how I would play this spot right here. It's pretty good camping spot, you know. You can survive here for like 2 minutes or 5 minutes sometimes. Pretty good. The second spot I wanted to show you is right here, next to the Calcasti Sports Center. There's sadly a Manhunt goal right here. I don't know what that Manhunt is doing on their server. It's my server, so I don't know. But here's the Calcasti Sports Center normally. And you just go on that rope spot up here. There's only 3 entries right here, and right here. If you want to hold that spot perfectly, you will just throw a fire turret up here. Oh, wait a second. It's not that easy, you know. You just throw it up here. So everybody that comes up those 2 ropes and places a station will burn instantly, or will just burn without placing a station, and it's also easy target. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, 1 fire turret here. The second fire turret you place right up here, and the third fire turret is right here. It's kind of floating in the air, you know, but this is fine, you know. It doesn't. Yeah, this is fine. So yeah, that's the 3 fire turret spots right here, and back there. So nobody can get really up here without burning, or without, you know, placing a station and then burning, which probably will cause them run in place when they use the second skill. So yeah, it's just perfect spot to hold with that build, and yeah, then you can also shoot some EMPs right there, you know, to disrupt them as well. It's just a pretty good spot, you know, and then you just go rogue up here, you know, to just flag in and wait until somebody comes, and then easy hold. So yeah, that's the 2 spots I wanted to show. I hope you enjoyed that video. I was a little bit confused by this chat, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and as I said, that was the last build for this game I will make. But yeah, the game is probably dead anyways right now, so thank you, Marco, and yeah, I hope you all have a fun time playing, you know. See you later.